Good morning, Chef Auntie. It's glad meeting you today. Also, I'm very glad that I'm here at HTMi Campus, Switzerland. And we at Indian Culinary Academy, Bangalore, offer the BS in International Culinary Art program of HTMi Switzerland. And in this regard, there are many students who would like to come to HTMi campus and explore the international cuisine and the Swiss European cuisine as well, and all the opportunities left for them here at HTMi Switzerland. So I just wanted to know, like, how my students from India would benefit by coming all the way from India to HTMi.
Well, first of all, thank you for being here on our beautiful campus in the middle of Switzerland. So to get to your Bachelor of Culinary Arts, basically, from what I understand, in India, you learn the basic cooking, the traditional cooking, so the basics. Now here, with our Bachelor of Culinary Arts degree, we try to develop the students further. Because once you know the cooking, you work in part of the kitchen, but then eventually you will get promoted and you will be in charge of a section. Could be the garde manger, could be a hot kitchen somewhere. So that means you work with a team of people. So therefore, you need to develop leadership skills, a little bit more management skills. For instance, menu developing, menu engineering, a bit of financing, all important aspects aside from the cooking. So the cooking part is done. They know how to cook chickens and fish and everything. But now it's next level to be managers in the kitchen. Like for me, when I was executive chef, I don't do any cooking. I have the chefs do the cooking, but I have to manage the kitchen. So I need to deal with the chefs, with people, to bring out the best in them so that they can do a good job. I'm involved in budgets, kind of thing. Really it's more a kitchen manager. So that's one part. Plus then Switzerland is in the heart of Europe. So if students come here, and many of them, of course, they would like to stay in Europe. I mean, going back home to your own country, you can go anytime. But they would like to, again, further their career by learning also European food. We focus on Swiss, international, but we do Italian, French kind of food. So extend the cuisine and cooking levels. And then if students like to stay here, it is much easier to find a job or work from Switzerland than from India. Because students are already here, right? So they can go to interviews and introduce themselves personally. And again, in general, applications for jobs are looked at more easily coming from Europe than India or China or Vietnam. That's very far away places, but the students are already here. So that is another very big advantage, being here already. Right? And again, Switzerland is a very good gateway to Europe. We actually do have at least 6, 7 students who studied here, many of them with me. Now they work in the UK, in the big hotel group. And one of the guys, Tanmay, he was here, he was learning how to handle the kitchen. He did most of the menus and everything. Then he went to UK, then he became a sous chef. Now I believe he's an executive chef.
Very good.
So it all helps, you know. Again, sometimes we have to think of the future. So, and that takes sometimes a little bit investment. Okay. I know Switzerland is not the cheapest place on the planet. Okay, it's quite expensive. But again, if you look at long-term future, I think that will help you to skip a few steps and get into Europe, get international. We have also students from here going to Dubai or Abu Dhabi to find employment. So and again, also in general, a certification from Switzerland is kind of the gold standard worldwide.
For hospitality.
For hospitality, right? Because in Switzerland, very important, punctuality, timing, that's why we have Swiss watches, and discipline, structure, that all comes with that certificate. It's not only the particular job you're learning, but all the other things come. That's why German, Swiss, they're known punctuality, discipline. So if students are here for some time, that they will get that too, right? And that will help them again to open more doors for the future.
Thank you. Also, as you said about the cost, now the students who come here to stay with you for a year also has an opportunity of exposure of 6 months in a hotel trainings, internship. So how this paid internship will help them to cope up and learn as well as earn?
Well, it's again two ways. Most of our courses, almost all of our courses are 1 year, for which you have to pay a certain fee according to the course. And that means it's about 6 months here on campus, which is full board, housing, food, beverage, everything is included. Then we find for them internship, preferably Switzerland. Because in Switzerland, the minimum salary is 2,200 Swiss francs per month.
That's good.
Yeah, that's very good.
Very good.
That's way more than I used to get in Germany.
Okay.
So, of course, there's certain deductions for taxes, and
Yes.
maybe you have to pay for housing and food. But still, you end up with 1,200 Swiss francs in your pocket. So then it depends, of course, on you, how much you spend. You like to go out and eat or go cinemas or something, or again, you put it back into your bank account.
How do you save it?
Correct.
So even if you end up with 1,200 Swiss franc, it almost is about 6 lakh Indian money in 6 months' time. That's a great money.
Yeah, but again, you have to compare apple to apple. In Switzerland, everything is expensive.
Expensive. That's
Right, so the 1,000 is still good money. I believe that. Okay, and I think, depends if you're smoking, if you're going out, how much you spend. I think you can still save quite a considerable amount every month, and then again maybe invest that in the future, or if you have to pay back your parents. Okay.
Okay, good. And when they come to Switzerland here, how are they exposed to the kitchen in the practical? Like every day they cook, or how is it?
Well, we have a mix actually, because of course certain cooking basics should be there. If you cook a chicken in India, it's cooking a chicken in Switzerland, it's still kind of very similar cooking, right?
Yeah.
The cooking temperatures, the time is the same. It's just maybe the cuts are different, the seasoning is different, and so that also will learn in the kitchen. Huh?
The plating
The
style.
plating, different plating styles. We do nice plating, individual, like in our a la carte here. We do buffet styles, we do platters, we do functions, we have a wedding, we have a culinary festival throughout, we have outings, we have a barbecues.
Okay.
So they will be involved in that with other students. It's not, okay, here's the event you do.
Okay.
It will be a team effort.
Yes.
And again, by doing that, so they're sort of in charge of making the menu, which then I will check and we'll discuss the purchasing list, what items we need to buy for that, and the quantities and so. And then they work with other junior students in the kitchen.
Okay.
So learning already how to handle a group of students, which will come from Ukraine, from China, from Uganda, from Canada, from all over the world, how to deal. It's a learning, a skill, right?
And mixing with all these international students again is an advantage for them.
Of course,
Yes.
because today, this guy may be your study buddy, but in 5 years, this guy is a GM somewhere, and he is your friend.
So that the network is
Yes,
there.
that's another massive advantage.
Yes, yes.
Because again, we have students from almost 40 different countries, different continents all over the world, right? So, and if you make friends and connect and stay in touch, it will help. Because I believe all the good jobs, they don't go in the newspaper. That's your friends calling you, hello, hey, we need a good chef, want to send your CV to us or something like that.
That's true.
The networking, right? And again, if you're looking for a job, you call your friends, hey, I'm looking for a job, I'd like to improve my career. Do you know something?
Yes.
Maybe they have, or they know somebody who will need. See, it's all this networking, which also is a very big advantage. And again, our students are from all over the world. We have guys from India, open up pastry bakery now, he might need staff. We have students who are now GMs in 5-star hotels. They need staff, right? Different positions can be from chef, executive chef, junior chefs, whatever. Again, the networking is another big advantage, I believe.
Thank you, Chef Anthony. It was nice talking to you today. And I'm sure that this information, what you have provided, will benefit all my students back in India. And wish you all the best and hope to see you soon in India.
My pleasure. Thank you.